Power is not declared, it is seen, felt, and instinctively obeyed. The moment you enter a room, your body begins speaking before words catch up. Tiny gestures, subtle movements, and your stance announce your subconscious dominance or weakness. Every empire, every leader, every predator knows this language without uttering a sound. In this dark exploration, we expose 4 lethal body language hacks that instantly radiate absolute authority. These are not tricks, they are psychological weapons hidden in plain sight. Each movement you make can trigger ancient survival instincts in those around you. Prepare to step into the psychology of power itself. Hack 1: Stillness. The more powerful a person feels, the less they move. In a world addicted to fidgeting and anxious gestures, absolute stillness broadcasts control. Predators remain motionless before the strike. Silence and stillness create tension and make others subconsciously yield. Imagine standing in a meeting, surrounded by restless peers. While others shuffle and adjust, you remain utterly composed. Your calm becomes a vacuum of attention, people mentally orbit your stillness. The human brain equates lack of movement with confidence, patience, and superior control. Controlled stillness triggers discomfort in others because it forces them to fill the silence, to adjust for you. Without a word, you dominate the rhythm of communication. The absence of movement creates invisible suspense, making people subconsciously wait for your approval or reaction. Hack 2: Eye contact that burns yet never threatens. Power is not in looking away, it is in holding attention just long enough to unnerve, but not to challenge. When eyes linger with calm precision, it signals the ability to observe without fear, to analyze without blinking. In conversations, don't stare, lock eyes, pause, then break away slowly. This rhythm simulates a psychological push and pull, asserting dominance gently. The eyes become mirrors reflecting hidden confidence, carving invisible marks into the minds of those you engage. Predators maintain eye contact longer than prey because control requires certainty. You are no longer seeking validation, you are measuring worth. Every second you sustain calm eye contact reinforces that your mind is steady, unshaken by noise, unhurried by emotion. Hack 3: Spatial ownership. People who lack control shrink, those who command space expand. Spread slightly when you sit, occupy ground deliberately, slow your gestures to fill invisible boundaries around you. The human brain interprets physical expansion as social dominance. Watch leaders, they never rush or appear confined. Their posture claims space as if the environment adapts to them, not the reverse. Even a slight widening of stance or a deliberate lean backward signals comfort in territory, transforming a room into their arena. Small spaces become psychological when power dynamics arise. By standing or sitting with deliberate calm, you transform intangible air into territory. Others feel it, a chill of submission, a subtle gravitational pull toward your presence. Hack 4: The lethal pause. Timing in speech reveals dominance more than words ever could. Rushers expose anxiety, those who pause command anticipation. When you take your time to respond, you broadcast supreme confidence, the belief that your words matter enough to silence others. Imagine this moment, someone challenges you. Instead of reacting instantly, you pause, inhale slightly, and let silence stretch. The air thickens, their confidence dissolves as your calm becomes an unspoken judgment. Power thrives in those golden seconds of uncertainty. The human brain interprets pauses as authority because they signal control of narrative flow. Leaders weaponize this silence, orchestrating attention with precision. When you stop talking, others lean closer, eager to fill the void you control completely. When combined, stillness, gaze, space, and pause form an unbreakable aura. They cloak your presence in psychological armor, invisible but undeniable. People start responding differently without knowing why, involuntarily placing you above the unspoken social hierarchy. Behind these silent tactics lies primal coding millions of years old. In prehistoric dominance rituals, subtle cues determine survival. Today, offices, boardrooms, and politics still run on those same instincts, refined, disguised, but never gone. Power has ancient roots beneath every handshake. Observe alpha predators, lions, wolves, humans in structured hierarchies, all thrive on controlled motion. Their restraint defines them more than their aggression. The body is a symbol of mind. When motion aligns with intent, others instinctively follow your signal. In negotiation, stillness disarms because it removes obvious weakness. The less reactive you appear, the more reactive others become. By maintaining composure, you shift emotional labor onto them, forcing their minds to decode your quiet, often concluding you are in charge. True dominance is measured not in volume, but gravity. Each movement weighted with purpose, every pause deliberate. Those watching begin to feel as if their energy bends toward yours, conversation orbiting your calm center like planets pulled by invisible gravity. Confidence radiates through precision. When you uncross your arms slowly or place your hands gently on a table, you signal decisiveness. The manner of movement, slow, intentional, almost suspenseful, is the difference between being just present and utterly commanding. Never confuse arrogance with power. Arrogance repels through insecurity, true power attracts through certainty. Body language rooted in inner calm doesn't beg for recognition, it demands it subconsciously. Those around feel safer yet smaller, comforted yet controlled. The psychology of power is dark not because it's evil, but because it manipulates instinct. Every gesture bypasses logic and whispers directly to the primitive brain. Humans obey signals of dominance long before they realize intellectually that they are submitting. You can practice these body language hacks silently every day. Start in a mirror, stand still, breathe slower, lock your eyes with your reflection until discomfort fades. Train stillness, train control, and you'll radiate authority without uttering a word. Do not chase approval through overexpression. True leaders pull attention instead of pushing for it. Every unnecessary movement costs influence, every deliberate motion gains it. Reserve your energy like a silent storm waiting to strike at the precise moment. Perception of control always outweighs verbal persuasion. The tongue may deceive, but the body never lies. Those who read and wield body language effectively can command trust, fear, admiration, often simultaneously. In moments of confrontation, return to stillness, trace eye contact, claim space, and pause. These principles reset the room. Chaos dissolves into your rhythm, emotional noise bends to your deliberate calm. You become the silent conductor of human behavior. Those who harness these dark psychological cues become magnetic. People listen closer, respect deeper, hesitate to interrupt. Without intimidation or aggression, you occupy mental real estate in the minds of everyone present. Each hack feeds the next, stillness grants weight to your gaze defines your command of space, and silence sharpens the effect. The synthesis forms an aura, an atmosphere that declares, without a whisper, that you are in control. But power without discipline corrupts perception. Every display of dominance must carry purpose, not ego. When aligned with self-awareness, these hacks elevate influence. Without it, they expose insecurity wrapped in theatrics. Mastery begins where instinct meets awareness. Observe your own gestures under stress, track tremors, flickers, unguarded shifts. Every correction builds a fortress of composure around your psyche, one breath at a time. As you refine stillness, you learn to wield silence like a blade. Every pause cuts through anxiety, through the noise of others. The world slows, thoughts crystallize, and the room listens before you even speak. The true essence of power is invisible, it hums beneath skin and sound. These body language hacks are not superficial techniques but gateways into psychological warfare. The battlefield is perception, and victory belongs to those who command silence. So look again at the world around you, the restless, the loud, the desperate for validation. They reveal their weakness freely. The powerful few, however, use stillness, gaze, space, and timing to shape fate silently from the shadows. In the end, control belongs not to the strongest or the loudest, but to those who've mastered nonverbal influence. Power is energy restrained, a storm contained behind effortless calm. When you embody that, the world obeys without knowing why. Remember, the greatest threats never roar. They move in silence, wielding presence as weapon and shield. Your body, when mastered, becomes that same silent power, commanding rooms, rewriting hierarchies, and bending attention with chilling ease.